inflation. It's all we've been speaking about as it's the highest in multiple decades. In Canada in 31 years, in the United States in 40 years. It is something that is what is top of mind when it comes to this affordability crisis. And but when it comes to the CIBC, well, their capital markets deputy chief economist, he has put out his statements and discussion on what it means, essentially saying that the fears of looming recession are gripping the equity markets. And when you look at the entire thing, the risk of economic contraction and monetary policy and implications of the housing market, essentially he talked about predictions for stock market, the house prices, and the economy, and saying that essentially the key to understanding this moment in our economy comes down to 4 sources of inflation. And what he says, as the Bank of Canada can control what it may, but the rest is up to other factors, and we'll go through what those factors are. This is probably what the Deputy Chief Economist at CIBC Capital Markets, Benjamin Tal, is talking about, essentially saying that the 4 factors are when it comes to energy. Energy is when the prices go up. In the past, it has triggered a recession. And also when it comes to supply chain disruptions, which is caused by COVID for the last 2.5 years, since 2020, as a lot of places had to close down and interrupted the business cycle of things. And with the stay-at-home mandates and all the disruptions that have occurred, while and essentially the start and stop with the economy when there was a second wave or a third wave or a fourth wave, or there was a subvariant of the original of COVID and what was coronavirus, then Omicron and Delta variant and all the different variants that came and caused different waves, and what caused complete shutdowns and lockdowns of cities and countries, and what was the disruption. So essentially what was revealed in this discussion by the Deputy Chief Economist of CIBC is saying that the Bank of Canada can control wages and rent when it comes to increasing the interest rate and trying to get in front of inflation. But the Bank of Canada cannot control what you see in terms of energy prices, of what many world leaders are calling, saying that the war between Russia and Ukraine is one of the reasons why energy prices have gone through the roof, but also the supply chain shortages that we've been experiencing due to the pandemic. Well, that's also something that the Bank of Canada cannot control. And that was to highlight that even though once when in about 6 months, the Deputy Chief Economist said in about 6 months' time, when inflation is tamed, then the Bank of Canada will be less likely to do interest rate increases. And that is what was revealed in a conversation with investors.